Hey everyone, it's Marianne with Akashic Inspirations, and today is actually Wednesday, Ash Wednesday, February 13th, 2013. And today I'm going to do something a little bit different. I'm actually gone into my records and I'm going to do a live reading for you because today's message is about faith in action and from Joel Osteen. So I'm going to start with reading day 17. And it says, I declare, I will put actions behind my faith. I will not be passive or indifferent. I will demonstrate my faith by taking bold steps to move toward what God has put into my heart. My faith will not be hidden, it will be seen. I know when God sees my faith, he will show up and do amazing things. This is my declaration. And I have two affirmations to go with that. And the first one is God is my unfailing and immediate supply of all good. I now prepare for the fulfillment of my heart's desire. I show God I believe his promise will be kept. And if you check out my Facebook, I have the second affirmation with this beautiful picture that I found. And it's funny because every time I look for my affirmations, I look for my pictures to go with it, just somehow it just comes up to be the right thing. So I'm already in my records, and the first thing that I see, I'm in my place of new earth, which is what I talked about yesterday on my video about what I saw in my meditation. So I'm using that now as my base, as my core, as my grounding. And the first thing I see right now is that I am in this circular hall, and I am with the Ascended Masters, and some of my archangels are here. I have Metatron, I have Michael, and they're just kind of like sitting, waiting, and they're saying, ask the questions you want to ask. So today, since our basis is talking about putting faith in action, my question to the Ascended Masters that are here with me, and I see Jesus Ananda, I see Buddha, um, I see Saint Germain, I see Quan Yin, I see um, I see incarnations of Dalai Lamas. Very interesting. I've never seen that before. Um, I see Lakshmi. I see I see others sitting that are kind of waiting in the wings. And it's funny because they're like round benches, and in the center is like a fire that's burning, like a fire pit. And they tell me that that is uh, a symbol of the divine Holy Spirit being there. And they tell me that since um, I'm reading this book, they tell me to talk about it, and it's called The God Academy, and it's by Angelica Crystal Powers. And it's a really very interesting book. It's called A Master Class in the Power of Attraction. But she has some very interesting perceptions. And the chapter that I'm reading now is talking about symbols. And it's called The Law. Hold on. Let me pull it up so I get it to the right meaning. Of course, no, I can't get to it. The law of the dancing symbol, meaning that the symbols that have been given to us in our lives, that we may see as a symbol of a religion or of some type of spirituality or some type of practice, that they're really living symbols, and the way that they live is through our interpretation and to our perception. And I was just listening to video, which I'm going to post actually. My girlfriend sent me from Law of Attraction, she was talking to an astrologer, and he was saying how he's writing this book. And she starts talking about how these readers were really on the leading edge of creation, co-creation. And it's not about what the book says. It's using that and using cards as a focus to really reaching your intuition. And Oh wow, things are flowing. Okay, so therefore that leads to having faith by listening to your inner guidance. What is it that this symbol is reflecting in your life and what it means to you? And that is what the new spirituality is all about. As being raised in the Catholic religion, the symbology of the ashes is, ashes to ashes, dust to dust, that we are, our physical body is finite, but our spirit is not. And it's about releasing and surrendering to that knowledge that we are spirit. And that's a beautiful message. Love it. And that are we are eternal beings, and even though we are having a physical experience, the key is to accessing our spirituality, our inner self, and be able to bring that beauty and energies of love into manifestation into the physical. And that is basically creating your heart's desire, finding your twin flame. Now that tomorrow is, Valentine's Day, it is about being on your spiritual path and in service to others. And faith in action talks. That's what it talks about. Where is your faith? What is it that you believe? It shouldn't be hidden. It needs to come out. It needs to be seen. It needs to be. Um, Flowing in through energies into your community, into your family, into your friends, into your life. Otherwise, it's a false belief. It's a false image. It's a false idol. If you are not living and breathing what it is that you have faith in, and not just giving lip service to things. And they talk about. I'm looking at I pulled three decks of cards to kind of work with as I go, and this I pulled the enchanted map because I really feel that I love the imagery on these cards, leading you as a compass to a path. And it's funny, I was going to actually do this as a channeled writing and then just read as I wrote, but I realized that the message just really needs to come through. To you in a verbal manner. And the card that comes out is Sad Embrace. Okay, number 45. And it's this little fairy, and she's all blue. And but she's not even looking, she's kind of looking down, but there's this beautiful moon there with all of these stars in the heavens. And that really speaks to me about, it's very interesting because I don't know if you could see this, but here on where she's sitting on this rock, it looks like a weaved net. I don't know if you could see, it's a grid. And when you decide what it is that you're going to bring into your life, and you fill your grid, as Esther Hicks says in her teachings from Abraham, and it says that we're in this process of letting go of the old and allowing the new to come in. In other words, you need to um, empty your vessel. You need to empty yourself of things, of sadness, of things that no longer serve, so that you can be filled with joy. And it says, loss is a part of life. Let go and allow time to heal you. It says perhaps you are letting go of some long cherished dream, or perhaps you're letting go of relationships. I know a lot of people, this Valentine's Day is very volatile. I've been listening to David Palmer, how he talks about letting go of things that no longer serve. And it could mean that you're letting go of relationships that you feel do not support your higher self, or are not in the direction of where you are energetically. And to remember that disappointment is a form of perception, that all lessons are important because it creates the contrast to allow you to know what it is that you do want to have in your life. And that it's okay to let tears flow, because tears are a mode of a release. And after the release and the rain and the tears, then we are cleared. Everything is clean. Sorry, I'm going to hit the card. Then the next card that just jumped out is the Talisman card. And she's kind of stepping off on one foot onto her path. So it's kind of like an unstable type of thing. And I see the yin yang symbol here. So, but in her hand, she has like this, I think it's like the compass. So she has direction. She sees the path is, maybe it's windy, but it's very clear in front of her. And perhaps that is why you are letting go of things, because you know that your future path that you are now walking on, your new path, does not allow for these things to really be in your life, and to, that you need to let go of them before you start on this path. And the card says, a lesson truly learned is crystallized as earned wisdom. You have all you need for the success you seek. It says, wisdom allows you to recognize the traps on the road and familiar patterns you want to avoid. So basically, this is perhaps letting go of old patterns that no longer serve you as well. It helps you recognize your allies and know how to find the best routes along the way. Now you're at a place where you know the right things to do and the best choices to make. You really can't commit a mistake. Whatever your inquiry, great fortune awaits you, for you have the wisdom to arrive at the right decision. You've learned your lessons and earned the right to your success. So, beautiful message. Though I also have here Path of the Soul by Shirley Harnish, which I really love, to help us clarify and see our things from a higher perspective. And let's see. I'm sorry, just kind of all kinds of things are flying out here. Do it one more time. There's just too many that fell out. All right, this looks like one of the, I don't know if this is the dragon guide, but this is, or one of the creativity guides, but it's definitely a guide because you can see his face there. And it's the number 39 card. And hold on, I gotta get the little book because I'm sorry, I don't know them all by heart. I know a lot of them. Oh, it's the channeling guide. It's funny because you see this coming out of his. It looks like his mouth, like these violet and red, like super passionate energies coming out. And it says that you have the strong ability to communicate your messages of the divine beings, whether you're aware of it or not. You are receiving guidance and messages. And one of the gifts is to have the ability to be able to share it. I think this is kind of for me, higher teachings with others. And sometimes you simply speak the words that are needed without even knowing the effect or the power that you have. And the channeling guide asks that you work on fine tuning this to meditate and listen and follow your guidance. And frankly, that's what I did today. So I hope you've enjoyed this, something a little bit different. Tonight, I'm actually going to be working on something a little bit special for tomorrow, a video for Valentine's Day. So, but I want to do it during the evening hours. So I'll be posting that later. And writing my blog. So thank you so much for joining me and for allowing me to share the messages from the masters that have allowed me to give this to you, and to tell you that um, you know to believe, to follow your faith, to follow your inner guidance. Don't even listen to me. Listen to yourself and what is right for you. And I send you many blessings. I'm going to ask our ascended masters if they have anything else left for us to give as a final message. They're all standing up and they are holding hands. And now, white light, they're holding their hands up to the center, and it's coming through in a beam of white light that is coming down from the heavens and back up to the heavens. It's like a channel. And they're saying that they are here for us and that they are sending us white light. And they are sending us many blessings, that they are here to guide us and are proud of our transition into this ascension process as to it being even better than was even that they anticipated. Not that God or the universe, but that knowing that we are making the choices that are taking us on our ascended path. So I send you much what light from our ascended masters, and I send you many blessings today. Namaste.